Okay, we're going. It says we're alive.
We are
7.
Live. How do I look
6.
on the camera?
Man, you look pretty, bro.
All right, bro.
2, 1. Okay, we got to be serious.
We are
Ready?
live.
Welcome to the Walking Free podcast. My name is Chris Earhart, and with me, as always, is my faithful co-host Rocky McComas, live from Trinity United Methodist Church here in Huntington, Indiana. We did something a little different today. Normally, we play theme music, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, tell them why we didn't play theme music.
Well, Mr. Dan First over there at Markle 316 Riverside Church in Markle, Indiana. Dan First is well, when I met Dan, he was the worship leader over at Faith Community, but then he went to head his own church and pastor his own church. But he has he's a big music guy, and he has these psalms and hymns like once a month at the church, which are really cool. I go over there and see. But he has recorded some music. And our theme song, our entrance music, whatever you want to call it, has been kind of lame, to say the least.
Very.
So he sent us this song, and I fell in love with it immediately. It's like an old punky kind of pop,
Yeah.
kind of. It's got a driving beat to it. It's called Teeter Totter. And we're going to go ahead and I think, we got some other things we're going to talk about in this episode, because it's just me and Chris today. But I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to play the song and listen to the song.
The whole song.
And then
then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about like what we hear within the song and like what we kind of get from the song.
Are you ready?
Sure.
I bet the world really is excited and they don't even know they're excited.
Yeah. This is Dan First's original
Dan First
music.
did that.
He did.
He sent me to me. He said, "I got you a song," and like as soon as I'm just gonna play it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I heard it, I was like, "That's the one."
That's the one.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
I gotta hold this. I should have made it.
He's gonna cramp his little finger.
Don't have to hold the button down, but I have to hold the button down the entire time. Anyways, here we go. Teeter Totter by Dan First. Yeah.
That's like on the WWF.
Yeah.
All the time. Sometimes I feel like gold, sometimes like slime. Play the part. Read the line. I've got the spirit in my heart and got the world on my mind. I don't know.
It's already convicted me.
It's driving me insane. Oh well. Teeter totter. I'm stuck between the dust of the earth and the living water.
The dust of the earth and the living water.
Oh well. No. Teeter totter. I wanna serve myself and serve the Father. Wanna be popular. Don't wanna rock the boat because the crowd may not concur. So I'll see what pays more. Do I take what's in the box or go for what's behind the door? Don't know which to choose. They both are good to me. Oh well. Teeter totter. I'm stuck between the dust of the earth and the living water. Oh well. Teeter totter. I wanna serve myself and serve the Father. Let's go! Sometimes the light is bright, sometimes it's dim. Sometimes it looks like me, sometimes it looks like him.
Looks like.
I wonder if he knows that I'm a fake, that I'm an apple tree producing sour grapes.
Ooh.
Oh well. Oh well. Teeter-totter. 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 Let's go.
Bow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest with you. Like when Dan sent me that the first time I listened to it,
Yeah.
I kind of felt some type of way. I thought, is he trying to, you know how Dan is,
Yeah.
the sarcastic and
Is he
always
saying I'm in the world, bro? Is that what this
is
is?
he saying
You know
I'm
what I
flippy
found out?
floppy? Probably. I think I mean, we all are to a certain extent. You
Bro,
know
I
what
think
mean?
he's talking about himself.
Yeah.
And
But-
but we feel it because it's
yeah,
that real. You
convicts
know what I
us.
mean?
It's
Like,
convicting.
yeah.
And I think I think everybody, I don't think there's not one person in this world who calls himself a Christian cannot relate to that in some aspect of their life. That's yeah.
I'm hoping that song played on there because I didn't switch them back. Remember, I had to switch it to download it.
Oh my.
Check. I'll keep talking. I'll keep us alive. You check. See if the song played.
Me,
If so, I can switch the wire and we can do it again.
you on it,
Bud,
bud.
getting me and Rocky in the same room's like a big deal anymore.
Yes, it is. I don't think it's me. It's you, Mr. Busy.
Dan first said nice.
Did it?
He texted me.
Okay. So
I don't
he
know
heard it.
because I just said we're about to play it.
Did
I
it
don't know.
play?
Oh well, even if it didn't teeter totter, you know what I mean?
Teeter-totter. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if it. I can't.
Yeah, like rewind that.
I can't. It's live. It won't rewind until it's done.
Oh well,
All right.
teeter totter. If not, we would. I'll post it in the comments or something too.
Yeah.
I hope it played. If anybody's watching, if you could tell me if that played or not, that's cool. But if not, we're gonna keep going anyways. What's that song mean? Like besides instant conviction to you?
You know, it goes kind of like, you know, it's you know, I don't care what everyone at some point in your life, and it doesn't even have to be directly affecting like God or anything like that. It's if you don't even recognize that you have a living God, and like if you just are out there living life, I don't care if you're atheist or anything. Like I'm saying, like that could, you know, the basis is kind of like, you know what I mean, like you do what you want rather than what you need to be doing. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, like we know, and it's, you go back and forth. Like
Yeah.
someday, you know, life gets life sometimes.
Life get to life, and
Yeah. And, you know, I like to think that, you know, sometimes I like to think that like, I'm doing the best I can, but you know,
yeah,
I get my feelings and emotions get the best of me sometimes, and I'll think things, and I'll like talk, you know, and like
Yeah.
say things that I really probably shouldn't be saying about people.
you do.
Yeah.
I know.
I
know.
I'm not half baked.
I'm the guy you talk to.
I don't care. Anyone who says they don't, I would call them a liar, because I do believe, like, you know, it is. That's. I'm telling you, that's just just struggle.
Yeah.
Struggle. You know, and that's crazy. What, before I go any further, what does it feel like to you
It feels like trying to serve two masters. It feels like teeter-totter. Like I'm doing my best to serve God, but I'm still stuck over here in the world. I'm still trying to do all this stuff that satisfies me and not God. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do all this extra stuff that satisfies me. And it, I mean, I really related with one part in that song at the end. It says basically something about I wonder if he knows I'm faking it. You know, because I know how I'm supposed to be. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know how often did I'm supposed to go to church. I know what I'm supposed to do, right? And life be life, and man. So I mean, I like this song. And I just like it. Oh well.
I mean, but you think about this too. But okay, so and one of the things I thought of, like, okay, say, you know, a lot. I know there's probably a lot of pastors that deal with this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you're trying to lead a congregation or you lead a church and you're more concerned about what people think rather than what like God thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're afraid like you're going to lose people. Like
Right.
if you say something, if God gives you a word and you're afraid to share it because you feel it might run some people off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's kind of like teeter-totter. Like
I
you're more
had
concerned.
somebody I had somebody like talk to me about it took their preacher 4 weeks to actually get up there and say what he was going to say about gay people. Like, because he didn't want to offend people. He didn't want to offend anything, but he wanted to bring the biblical side out of it or whatever, right? And like, that's what it made me think of, because like that, even that pastor in that moment waited 4 weeks to say what he felt was on his
like
heart.
you handle people with kitten mittens. Like, you know, you're so worried. You're more worried about like you're more worried about what people feel, people's feelings, than you are at the actual truth.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, and if you know the truth, but you say what you need to say, like based upon like you're just trying to please people, and you're in that's teeter-totter, going back and forth. Like,
right.
You know, you should always go. I feel like I should always go with truth first.
Yeah. I think it's not. I mean. Everybody does it. Everybody's in that teeter-totter thing, you know? Anybody who listens to that song is probably going to feel some type of conviction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? Like, and it's like when you just said that, does he know I'm faking it?
Yeah.
But you know, when I first started like going up to, when I first started my walk and I started going up to Christian Fellowship Church, CFC and stuff.
Yeah.
I was doing it because everyone was doing it. I was doing it because we was all hanging out. We was doing it. And it was like the cool thing to do. It's like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like I was doing it. I think, you know what I mean? And, you know, I may have been going to church for the wrong reason, but somewhere along the line, it hooked me.
I went to church because y'all said there was girls there.
and pizza.
and pizza. That's when you talked me into talking, bro. We're still beefing over that.
Whatever, you know, whatever. But I believe, you know what I mean? I think, you know.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And I didn't even know I was faking it. You know what I mean? I was just like,
I did.
Doing it on my terms. I was just like easing myself into it.
I wasn't faking it though, because I went up there and I was like, no, screw all this. I'm only here for the girl. Like I just straight said what it was. And like there was no faking it to it. I was just going to where the girls were.
Yeah. And I remember the pastor Jacob, he used to always, like, he met his wife in church.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And he knew like the guys, we wasn't supposed to be.
He knew what it was.
He knew what it was.
Yeah,
he knew we wasn't supposed to be going up there for the girls.
But it worked.
But he didn't care. Yeah.
He didn't care why we were there.
You know, he didn't. He just wanted us there.
He just wanted us there so he could pour that out, you know? Hey.
Yeah. And it got me. It
got me. You know what I mean?
It got me.
Dan first says we got to start over because he missed the beginning. I'm going to say no.
He'll just have to watch it when it's done.
Jen said it did play, so that's good. And Dakota Wallace said, miss you, fellas. Hope all is well.
Yeah. But tell him stay away from them black widows, bud.
Yeah, man. I seen that on Facebook. There's a real
He
one.
should
with
have put
the-
a quarter next to it. That way we could see how big it actually was.
Go back and find it, Dakota, and put a
Yeah.
quarter beside
Yeah,
it.
make sure you touch it.
Yeah, touch it. Let it bite you once. Don't listen to us.
Yeah, let's get some views out of it, bud.
Yeah, come on, man. You could TikTok that.
Yeah.
Okay, we I like Teeter Totter. You like this song?
Oh, I love it.
How do you feel about this?
I
feel like
I'm
it's
juiced.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like-
juiced.
it's kind of
not
our
that
vibe.
heavy, Chris. It's not that heavy.
It's kind of heavy.
It's got it's got a jingle to it. It's like
Watch, ready?
that's
That's what I'm talking about. That right there.
311.
Yeah.
That 90s or 2000s emo punk sound.
all the time.
I'll let it get to a teeter totter and I'll quit.
Sometimes I feel like gold, sometimes like slime. Play the part,
It's going to get us some views, dude.
read the
They're
line.
Hey, better.
I've got the spirit in my heart and got the world on my mind.
Hear that?
I don't know what to do. It's driving me insane. Oh well. Teeter totter.
This is the teeter totter.
I'm stuck between the dust of the earth and the living water.
All right. Dan, we already played the whole song, so don't yell at me for stopping. Half of me, what'd he say right there? Half of me, basically like split completely in half. Half of me is wanting to serve the Father. Half of me is wanting to serve the world, right? Oh, well, dude, I can't get it out of my head now.
And it's, you know, oh my God, I could go on and on about that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you
We
ever-
know you can go on and on about anything.
anything, really.
Yeah.
Any. But yeah, you know, yeah,
Yeah. So
awesome stuff.
our guest this week is nobody. We were gonna do one later, and we have a guy lined up. We had another guy, and he don't think he's ready to face the world.
Yeah,
Um,
but we're like we was talking earlier. It's been tough to get together.
it has. It's just life been life, and
Yeah,
man, I'm always when you're done, like come great, and I'm like, I'm spent. I am spent, bro. And
Yeah.
then like
and
you went to a little Niagara Falls.
yeah. See,
last weekend.
and we was just talking about this. Like your job, I wouldn't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
a lot.
It is. You know,
It's a
like
lot.
when you deal with other people's problems and baggage all the time, like, you know, it's a struggle. I like to give when it's your job, it's hard. It would be, I wouldn't know what to do. I did the staff at the Harmony Home thing. And like, I'm kind of like staff now, but I'm more of like a volunteer. I give my time to other people's issues and things like that when I have time to do it.
Yeah.
My job is not dealing with other people's burden, you know what I mean? On like other people's problems in life. And it's not, my job is not. So, you know what I mean? Like I would be hard to do, like, especially, you know what I mean? Like I try to get you sometimes you're like, dude, I wouldn't even be in it. I'm exhausted. I'm done. And I would like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be there. I might be there,
Right.
but I wouldn't be there.
Right.
You know?
Happens a lot. You've seen it on one of these 13 episodes, I promise, where I'm just completely checked out. Like
yeah.
I'm not checked out today.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, life, you know, like, you know, I'm like, when we first started doing, me and Jen's been together like 5 months and stuff now. I think it's 5. It was March, April, May, June. It's been like 5 or 6 months. We've been,
Yeah.
like, we talked for a couple months, then we, you know, dated for, you know, we got serious a few months ago.
Yeah.
But you know, we're doing our thing, and I'm trying to I work, and I got a home life, and then I try to give some of my time to other people. I try to do things that like I want to do, then I try to do things that the family does. I try to do family stuff, personal stuff, work stuff, ministry stuff. You know, it's But I'm trying to spread myself out as much as I can and still have something for myself in the end.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's hard to do,
it
man.
is.
I know. I know.
I know.
I give a lot to my job.
You give a lot to your job. You give it a lot to Harmony Home. You give it a lot to
School.
school, family. You got. I was sitting there and complain about. I got 5 things going on. You got 15.
Yeah. I got some stuff, but
I know.
I don't know. My life is like in the most awesome point it's ever been in. It is a lot,
And
but
you know, like Tony, what's that Tony guy? He's a motivational speaker.
I know who you're talking about with the teeth.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
He was just like the other day. He was talking, and I thought about you
Why?
because he was talking about like Robin Williams
Yeah.
and like people who devote themselves to
Making other
making
people
other people happy.
are usually the most depressed.
Yes.
Usually.
Well, I'm just saying.
No.
Usually.
The funniest guy in the room is probably the
Yeah. Well, there's a few others too, but you know what I mean. Like he was talking. That's what he was talking about, and it just brought me in mind to you because I not because like I think you're depressed from doing that.
I'm not
but,
depressed.
But I'm just saying like you give so much
I
of your
get-
time to everybody else.
I get
Robert
overwhelmed.
Noor, same way. Give so much of your time.
It's a lot.
You know.
It's a lot. I live 90% of my life is lived within someone else's perceived crisis.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's like
Yeah.
full time.
You can't. I hope you don't decide. I hope you don't do it forever. But
I got a plan.
all right.
Right
got to.
right now, I'm just kind of kicking along, trying to
Yeah.
see what I can do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Then the baby.
Yeah, that little baby. He'll be a year old
Yeah.
next week, man. We was gonna have a birthday party for him Saturday, but I think we moved it to next Sunday
Yeah.
at 2 at my house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dan First and your girlfriend are arguing.
Lord, what about marriage?
No, Daniel First said, I didn't know Rocky had a girlfriend. Jen said, Daniel First, how dare you? What kind of tone do you think she used? You know her.
Yeah, she's
How do you think she said, how dare
she's
you?
laughing.
Say it how you think. She
I
said
told
it.
her, I just told her like we're gonna get married, and she said, "You ain't doing it like that. You gotta ask me." She's gonna make me.
Ooh, I know a guy.
I just tried to like passively, like, hey, you know what I mean? I think this is what she was like. You ain't gonna get it like that.
Who are you
bud."
gonna have marry you, Dan?
Don't even do that to me.
No, I am.
No, whoever we
I
decide.
ain't got to be the freaking best man anywhere.
I don't
yet.
care. Can't even come over to your house.
Wow. I lost my best man status. Guess I'm gonna have to do the
I
wedding.
gotta come over to Chris's house and sit in the driveway and sing him Adele songs.
Hello.
Because I don't want to steal his time. No, but I don't know. We've thought about it, but I think Dan said something a long time ago. So probably Dan.
I think Dan.
And he married you in Chelsea.
Yeah.
So when the time comes, and it's coming.
I don't have to pay for your tux, do I?
No, I'm
like
no.
you paid for mine.
If it's up to me, I don't care. I'll wear khakis and a white
Run it.
V-neck
Run
shirt.
it.
I don't care.
Run
It's
it.
up. I mean,
It's not up to you though.
It's
That's
not.
what you're gonna have to like. That's the trick that's coming.
Yeah.
Is it not your wedding?
Yeah,
it
not.
is, but it ain't.
Yeah.
You know,
But okay.
my wedding was in the park.
Yeah.
That was my wedding. Chelsea's wedding was out of that pond.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll move on from that.
You don't
But
want to
yeah,
talk
it's
about
just-
marriage anymore.
No.
You said no.
It's not that I don't, but like when I date to marry,
Right.
period. And like from the get-go, that's what our plan was. And we talked about it since day one. I told her I'd marry you today. You know what I mean? But that's it. And that's all, man. It's going to happen.
That's why it felt funny.
No, it was wrong.
So you guys you're gonna get married. That's where your goal is. That's where
Yeah.
you're at.
That's my goal. And I don't know how I never got married. I've never been married, but that's what I'm saying. Like
That's because all that work you still had to do on yourself, bud.
I was talking to her the other day, and I was like, and if you think about like all the anger and resentment you've held on to because of past relationships and how past relationships were bad, and like, you know what I mean? But if like we get along so well, and it's almost scary,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how that feeling,
Yeah.
like, you know, like you're just
All
waiting.
right. When's it coming?
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I feel that some way. And it's not a her thing, it's just a me thing, and it's like a PTSD. But you know what I mean? Like I'm trusting, and we're just going, and we get along great.
Yeah, what I see, me and my wife were talking about this earlier about you and Jen.
We laugh all the time, dude. Like you seen that video of us on the ship
Yeah.
laughing. We do that all the time. We
That
lay
ain't
on
a
the
ship, bro. That's a boat. Stop. You weren't on a ship. That's a boat. No, but I've been on a really big boat. We were talking earlier, and I was like, she's not scared to like put him in his place. Like if he's doing too much, if he's doing Rocky, if he's being old Rocky, like she'll like just straight whatever. Okay, she doesn't co-sign it. And then at the same time, I think that she, and I don't want to go in too crazy here, but I think that it's good for her to know that if you do get mad, because you have a mad thing when you get angry. Hold on. I think it's good to know that even after you was to get mad, you still love her. During you being mad, you still love her.
But you know, my anger from in relationships comes from the hurt aspect of like, you know what I mean? Like she totally like wants to understand why I feel the way I do. And I totally want to understand why she feels the way she does. You know what I mean?
Trauma.
Yeah.
Both sides.
It's not, but I'm just saying like a lot of relationships I've been in is like with people who only think their feelings are the only ones in the relationship that count.
Yeah.
They're all about themselves. Me and her both are givers.
Yeah.
We both give to this relationship.
Right.
It's not a one-sided deal anymore. This
Facts.
is what me and her have is not a one-sided deal.
Facts.
We're both willing to put in work. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna cry.
So sign the
You know what
contract.
I mean? Like we go play, like she puts her hands on my leg and stuff. You know what I mean? Like we'll be driving in the car, she'll put her hand on my. You know what I mean? She makes it intentional. I know in her heart she cares for me.
Yeah, she does.
And it drives me to want to better our life.
Yeah.
It drives me to want to like be better for her and you know what I mean, us.
She said that she is such a gem that you never get mad at her. James Stevenson said, "What's up?
What's up, James?" But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot. I think a lot of women could learn a lot from her. You know what I mean? Because the way she makes me feel makes me want to overproduce.
Yeah,
it makes me want to magnify and multiply.
I got one.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
She makes me want to like do better and like do more.
Right.
Because of the way she treats me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's awesome, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't want to, and I'm not like, yeah, it's done. I'm done deal. You know what I mean? Like we're already, you know, it's a done deal.
I like it.
Dan, you know,
he's finna say something.
No,
right?
he harasses me. He texted
Does
me
he?
like 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Hey, bud, would you ever want to talk sometime about like getting married and why you're why you're dragging your feet?"
You know what the last thing he said to me on text was?
What?
Hold on, I'll find it. Why don't you have a full beard?
I don't know. But you know, when Dan sent me that, when I first read that text message, I had something in me like, well, Dan, why don't you just mind your own business? You're being a little pushy. That's what I felt.
Yeah.
But then I like sat on it for a few days and I called him, you know what I mean? But you know, that's what I first thought. Like, you know, mind your business. But then it's the truth. Like but I'll blame it on her, you know. That's her. Like she's the reason. I would go to the courthouse.
You go today.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Jen,
without a doubt.
You want to go today?
But I gotta have a ring and I gotta get on my knee and I gotta do.
You gotta do all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on public television. We might even do it on the podcast. Who knows?
We could. We go live. I'll go live out there somewhere.
Anywhere. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying.
Jen, sounds like the ball's in your court.
Okay. Let's move on for that. Let's talk a little bit about recovery.
You wrote some stuff down over here on my papers.
Like Facebook has been a place of like I have bought and sold stupidity on Facebook. I have participated in stupidity on Facebook. I have been wrong a million times on Facebook and never admitted it. You know what I mean? Like you see so much trash on Facebook. And like, but I have found a way to like I try not to contribute to it anymore. And
Yeah,
I don't know, I think it's cause I found some peace in my life.
probably.
But you know what I mean, like but I was I was on this thing come up the other day. Like Threads is a bad place, by the way. You ever had Threads?
Nope,
Terrible.
don't do it.
I deleted it. I had it for like 2 days and I deleted it. I just
No.
when I share my posts and stuff, it'll go over Instagram and it'll go over Threads. It'll go through all three: Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. It'll share over all three platforms at once.
Yeah,
And like Threads is like I have been attacked. I posted a post about an Indian guy had a switch at I'm sorry, you know what I mean? I don't want to make this a political thing, but it's full of liberals. Like, you know what I mean? Like this little Indian guy had the switch and he carried it around Niagara Falls with him, right?
yeah.
And out of it, you know what I mean? And like his kids were well behaved. Like they weren't running around acting fools. He was like, you know what I mean? Like they was going to get the switch, you know what I mean? If they had
Yeah.
acted up, and they knew that. So I was like, I posted this post. I say, well, we know why Indians are all doctors and business owners and everything else, because their dads don't play that. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Your dads don't play that. But and I had somebody like attack me and was like, oh, blah, 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 like it's sad that you would like say it's okay for people to beat kids in public. I said, no, at no point did I ever say that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you, like, and I asked, and it was a legitimate question. I said, okay, so you don't feel like you should, I mean, I might get some little hate over this, but you know what? Like I've seen people like that, like they think it's not okay to whoop your kids, but they think they are pro-abortion. You know what I mean? Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's, if you can't, like, I don't think like you should, I think if I was whooped as a kid, I was punished as a kid. You know what I mean? I was. I think, you know what I mean? Like, I was whooped as a kid.
Yeah.
I think, kids need discipline. I think if a lot of more kids were whooped, you know what I mean? Like, spare the rod, spoil the child. It's biblical. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think kids should be disciplined. And I think that's a lot of what's wrong with today's day and age is like kids don't get disciplined. But, it was like I got a lot of nasty feedback on that. So I erased it. And, you know what I mean? I'm not going to post no more stuff like that because, there's a lot of sensitive people out there.
People are sensitive.
I know. But, I'm just saying like that kind of stuff is, bad. Everyone's got their opinions. Well, you're sitting there looking at the message board. You're just waiting for something to come up.
Nah, man. Robert North said something.
No, it's all right. But,
you ready?
Yeah. What's he say?
Sounds like if Jen would have said no, that he would have moved on to the next one that would say yes. Why is he hating on you, bro?
Always.
Why is he hating on you, bro?
Let's hear it. Look, I'll tell you what. This Robert just does this for show.
Okay.
I'm gonna hear text.
Read it.
Text Robert sent to me.
Put it out there.
I will.
Front Street.
He says, I love you too, man. And I'm super proud of you. And I appreciate you because seeing your success helps me out on those days where I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. I'm happy for you and I love you.
He didn't say that to me.
Well, he says that to me. I'm just saying. So quit talking to trash, Robert. I'm saying,
He never said that to me. I'm looking at my text messages
right
now, and he didn't say that to me, bro.
It's okay. But I'm just saying. But anyways, I don't even know. I was trying to get to where I was going with that.
I don't remember.
But about the Facebook posts and stuff.
Oh, don't do it.
No, but I seen like this person on there like had these pictures of these little Ziploc baggies. And he was like, you know what I mean? Like restaurants and stuff, please don't use these baggies because I almost lost my sobriety last night because people are using these baggies. You know what I mean? But it's not society. And I posted about it too. But I didn't, you know what I mean? Like it's not society's responsibility to tiptoe around our triggers. Right. You cannot go through life trying to find reasons to justify relapse.
When anytime, I don't know if it's just because I'm a little farther along or what, but anytime I see a trigger, I take that as an opportunity to how do I get around this without without getting high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, when I would be out running the streets, I'd see a porta pot and I'd go in there and I'd do my business in a porta pot because no one else can be in there with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I go in porta pots all the time. When I first started going in those porta pots, my first thing I would think of, it would like,
man.
boom. But it never really like wanted me to
Right.
it didn't trigger me to like make me want to use.
Yeah.
But it was a memory. It was like you know what I mean? I always related that. But the more I go into it now, it's like I don't do it anymore. It doesn't give me that.
I think everything everywhere could be a trigger to somebody.
Yeah.
Are we just supposed to stop doing everything?
Yeah.
You
But
know what I mean?
imagine-
Like,
just because you know what I mean? Like imagine how and I used to talk about like how bad it would be like meth. Well, you know, Elmer was in one day, he was talking about like how bad it was to be an alcoholic. And I felt like I wanted to argue with him because I'm like, they won't drop beer off at your house. I can have, you know what I mean? Like a drug dealer drop meth off at my house. You know what I mean? But you know what? When it comes down to it, like alcoholics have it the worst. Everywhere they go, there's Fireball.
yeah.
And you cannot even go get gas in your car at a gas station without seeing little shots of Fireball. They're on the side of the road. You don't see meth pipes, and you may see a syringe once in a while laying here or there. But you know what I mean? Like those
Not
things,
like here by me.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Not like there's
Yeah.
alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't even be in a social community without being around people who are drinking if you're living a normal life.
Yeah.
I'm around people who drink alcohol. Doesn't mean I have to. My hardships in life are not their responsibility.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The things in my life that I cannot control are not anyone else's responsibility. And then I heard people say like drug of choice. I abuse all of them.
More. That's my drug of choice.
Yeah.
More.
You know what I mean? Like, and I think, you know what I mean? That's one of the challenges of, you know, like when doctors started handing out prescriptions of Suboxone and stuff.
Yeah.
I would abuse that too. I abused it for 9 years.
Oh yeah.
9 years.
100%.
I abused it for 9 years. It'll get you high.
Yeah.
100%.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So if we're just sending people with prescriptions of things that'll get them high, you know what I mean? Like we have to remember, like there is no control. We have no control over that. You know what I mean? Just because I didn't, you know what I mean? When I drink, I get black. I don't drink a couple beers and go home. I get drunk and I don't remember how I got home.
Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic. I was a meth addict and heroin addict, but when I drank, I gave
Oh
it.
yeah.
There was no end to it. There's no,
Sure.
there's no rationalizing any type
Nope.
of substance.
Raw. Legit. I get it.
But you know what I mean? And you think about it, but that's just like how our mind justifies. You know what I mean? We justify anything.
Oh, well, they triggered me.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's not my drug of choice.
it's not my drug of choice.
You know what I mean? And then now next thing you know,
I see many people come into treatment because they're addicted now to their not drug of choice.
Mhm.
And a lot of times it's alcohol.
Mhm.
Well, alcohol wasn't my drug of choice. So they thought they could drink, and they find out hopefully sooner rather than later that they can't. And
we had somebody graduate
yeah.
and he was up there saying, you know what I mean? If I stay away from the hard drugs, I'll be okay. 2 days later, he was back in jail for a DUI.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? He was a meth addict, but now, you know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? Like if we could control any type of substance, we wouldn't be in the place where we're at. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the biggest, I think that's one of the biggest challenges and hurdles like people in early recovery face.
Is that?
It's kind of like complacency.
Yeah.
We forget.
Yeah. How miserable it is.
And we know, and like we talked about, wrote down on that paper too, like people who are smart, you know what I mean, being too smart for your own good, who can't follow their own
Have
advice.
you met a couple of them
A
recently?
lot of them. A lot of them.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like you get somewhere and you get 3 or 4 months high. 3 or 4 months sober. You get a job, you get a car. Now all of a sudden you're
I
doing
got this.
you're doing God in your life,
I
and you
got
got this.
this,
So
bro.
we forget about how desperate and how the despair we was in like 3 months ago. You got this because you got into a sober living and they helped you along, is why you got this. You did not achieve this on your own. Like, your free will did not get this. You've been helped and assisted at this point to get to where you're at. And they forget about that. And then what happens? I mean, God forbid, you know what I mean? I hope that everyone is successful at this. You know what I mean? Not everyone needs a sober living home, but you
Yeah.
know what I mean? The lack of gratitude that we see coming from such people is amazing, because when they first got here, they were so grateful.
Then you start getting your stuff. You start getting things. Man, this thing trying to postpone stuff.
I just, you know what I mean? Like,
they get to where, now they got a car. Now they got, now they're setting their job.
ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm gonna go to meetings. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about me, because I got this. And you know what? I hope they do. I hope they do exactly what they say they're gonna go do. But
anyone,
my experience, my professional world says that it's a dangerous spot to be in, man.
anyone that I know and that I'm aware of, even after has sustained long-term sobriety, has stayed connected with some type of recovery community in some way or another.
Right.
There's accountability.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
To tell me after 90 days that you're,
that's not saying that's not saying you have to continue to go to AA meeting every day.
right.
You know what I mean? But it means that, like, you in some aspect, you know what I mean, it's healthy for one to continue to stay in contact with their community, their recovery community.
Or you get back to that, the opposite of a connection is addiction.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then you start, if you're not, you start all them. Well, I wasn't an alcoholic. I could drink.
Yeah, I could drink.
I could smoke.
You know what I
weed.
mean?
I can do this, do that. You know what I mean? Like,
but, and a lot of times it does lead them right back to where they were, and they're about right back in the whole game. There's a guy sitting in jail right now that left the Harmony home.
A lot of them.
And I got there.
There's a lot of them.
I seen him when I went into this jail, and he's like, I screwed up, bro. I'm like, well, that's apparent. You're wearing oranges. But I don't know. It's easier to want help and get help from in jail. Right? Not get help maybe, but to want everybody in jail wants treatment.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Then they get out, and guess what
And
happened?
then,
Yeah. You know what? Like, I was that guy.
Me too.
That's the worst part about
I'm
it.
just the same guy.
You know what I mean? In jail, I would call my mom. I'd be on the phone, and I'd be like, I'm not hanging out with these people no more. Ever. I'm done with it. I'm done.
Shooting up in the parking lot.
Put $20 on my books.
Yeah.
Can you put some money on my books?
Yeah.
So I can get through.
I got two moms. I'd call them both.
And it is,
like,
and it's legit.
I had full intentions on not doing any drugs when I got out. I was good. I got it now. And then I get in the damn parking lot. Somebody have a rig and off to the races.
Pack of cigarettes.
Literally out of jail for 10 minutes.
Like, in the Marion jail is so close to all the bad neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
And
they let you out at midnight.
Yeah, you can go in any direction and find and be within a few blocks of a dope house.
For sure.
I'm known.
For sure.
Known dope house.
I've known of, I don't know if they're still there, but within a quarter mile, I could probably, back in the day, take you to 5 different places where we were guaranteed to get dope that are a quarter mile from the jail. Easily walking distance. And I'm not talking about that walking distance where it's a blizzard and I lost a shoe and then I walked 3 miles to get dope. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about close and easy,
But I think the biggest thing about it is like people get complacent. They get they start achieving a little bit of
complacency
and
kills.
they forget about where they're at and how they got there.
Yeah. I think you're right.
You got there because your way of thinking was
Bro.
toxic for your life.
I think the Harmony Home put that in my head. Like, there's no situation that I'm in where I'm not like, I could do better. Ever. And it's like in my head, like that's all I try to do is better in all aspects. But the Harmony Home is a 12-step program, and that taught me that if I screw it up today, that doesn't mean just throw away the rest of it. Throw away the rest of the days. If I screw up today, I get to try again tomorrow to do better. And I don't know, like it did something. It clicked something in my head where like, all right, my wife would be yelling at me. She'd be right. She'd be dead right that I'm not paying attention to her. I'm checked out. Dead right. Only thing I can do is better. That's it. And I tell her I'll do better. And I do. She'll tell you, do I do better at everything? Not all at the same time. Slow down.
You know what I mean? And I know, like, I know how you are. And like, I, you know, like I try to get you guys to go out to eat and stuff like that. But I know you're gassed. And
Gassed all the way.
I know. So like I tell Jen, me and Jen talk about it. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I just got
Chris don't love me.
No,
Oh.
I know you love me.
Okay.
I'll force myself on you, but if I thought that.
You
I have been known to walk up in a house or two without permission.
right.
If I didn't have you didn't live with your wife, I would.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't do it out of respect for her.
Good thing. She's wild.
Yeah.
Not really.
But no,
I'm usually any gas I got left at the end of one of them days has to go into that baby.
but you know,
You
I know,
know,
but you
like-
know what? But I have the kind of friends. I have the kind of friends these days
Yeah.
that I may not even talk to you or see you in 2 months.
Yeah.
But like I know we all have lives.
We'll still come to a
And yeah.
podcast.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to participate and be relevant in my life every single day of my life in order for me to still have love for you.
What about James wants to know about him?
James, I'd be trying, well, you know what I mean? Like, we're up here doing our thing. And if I was in Gas City more, if I was around James, I would see James.
Why don't
But
James
James-
come to us?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I
It's
love
weird.
James. You know, me and James would sit there. We made plans. We made big plans to ride dirt bikes when we got
And now you got
sober.
two of
Yeah,
them, don't you?
And he don't do nothing.
He don't want.
He's over there. He's like, hey, come swim in my pool. I said, bro, that wasn't the plan. We wasn't sitting back saying
We
when
wasn't
buy a
talking about
house,
the pool.
we wasn't. No, we said we was gonna ride dirt bikes. James can't ride a dirt bike.
That's what it
It's
is.
what
I
it
think.
is.
Our-
He ain't no good at riding dirt bikes.
yeah,
He was ashamed.
it's probably because I can't
What'd
ride
he
a dirt
say?
bike. I'm better than him at dirt bikes, and it upsets him.
Yeah.
Even though I ain't rode one since I was 10. But
Barry Metter said, well, James has got a 4-wheeler.
yeah, that's my uncle.
Yeah. He said he's got a 4-wheeler.
Why don't he ride it to Huntington
Yeah.
ever?
You know what I mean? Bring it up Shunder.
You know,
Yeah. I think, well, anyway,
it is
So,
what
yeah.
it is.
I would love to see James.
He said I'm working on it.
We got juniors around, like me, James Jr., and then we had who else was it? We all rocked that bedroom 3 on First Street. We all graduated. I can't remember who else was in that room. We had a few
Everybody
different-
graduated right before me.
Yeah.
It took me 6 months to get into a 2-man room. Then you can get it here today in like 4 days.
When we graduated, there was a string of graduations like every week for like 3 or 4 months.
It was a lot.
You know, we had a good cycle that happened in that like year.
Yeah.
It was
Everybody like
was
graduated.
graduated. Yeah.
Everybody
Trent,
everybody. Tim,
Tim,
Taylor,
yeah, everybody.
even Pip. Pip
Yeah,
graduated
yeah.
a week before I did.
Like everyone was
And
graduating.
it was just like I remember because I was waiting on this 2-man room for like life.
Mhm.
That's the reason I wouldn't leave Tipton because I had my eye on that 2-man room and I was almost there, but
Everyone was
everybody
graduating.
just graduated.
Everyone was not everyone, but like there was like
Most
at least
people.
70% was graduating.
Yeah.
There was not a big turnover there for a while. Like,
Right.
there was a lot of beds were like held.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There wasn't a lot of people. Like
There's only 2 houses then too.
now it's and now it's unfortunate. We're having a bad
I think we could relate it to gratitude.
yeah.
You're just talking about it. And
It's
I
just-
really believe that we could relate it back to gratitude.
Mhm.
The people when I came into this program, I had everybody that was there when I got there basically graduated,
Mhm.
right? So I had a whole lot of
Roger.
yeah, I had a whole lot of older cats, not older cats, but people that had experience in the Harmony Home program to kind of guide me along, right? And
Joe.
Shoemaker,
Hmm.
yeah,
Who else was in that? Right. There was a bunch of people.
bunch of people. Josh Ashburn,
You know? Oh, Ashy Burn.
oh Bubby, oh Bubby,
Yeah. There was a good like high percentage there for a long time.
we had a good group, man.
Mhm.
You can tell because look at us. You know what I mean?
And
Not all of us, a high percentage of us out of our group are still doing great,
mhm.
still moving.
And even and I think is I think what has a lot to do with it too is like I think, and I had an interview with Caroline yesterday and we were talking about it, like, might have been consistency is always number one.
Oh yeah,
My baseline is sobriety.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like people put like God first and all this and that and other. But you know what? Like if I start using it again, God will go out the window.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be legit. You know
yeah,
what I mean? But like that, like my number one thing is like I cannot touch nothing anymore. And you know what? And I've got to the point in my life where I love myself enough that I don't need it to have fun.
right.
I am the riot, bud. I love life. I can go anywhere and do anything without being under the influence of anything and have the best time ever. You know what I mean? I don't have to do anything. But it's just remaining consistent in life and like wanting more out of life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I do.
I'm just
I get
saying,
it.
like, you know what I mean? Like I see the people around me and like you know what I mean? I was trying to when there was a guy the other day, I was trying to, you know what I mean, like talk to him about having car insurance. And he's like, well, you just think you're better than everybody. No, I want you to be responsible. I want you to think responsibility. You know what I mean? That's what we're here to do. We're here to coach each other,
Yeah.
to help each other, like think the right way.
Right.
But people who are ready will receive that in that way.
People that ain't are going to take that.
Yeah. Like you think you're better. No, I'm not. I've been through a little bit of something and I know a little bit of something, like, and I want you to start thinking like we need to be thinking about life and being a little bit more responsible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about, I got tired of going to jail. I got tired of entertaining toxic relationships. I got tired of hating myself and everyone else. I got tired of letting people down in my life. I got tired, you know what I mean? Like I got tired of failing. I got tired of seeing everyone else in life win. I got tired of seeing everyone else in life have things. It wasn't just like I got tired of drugs. If you were going to be quite frank about it, like that was the only time I had any kind of fun in my life at that point. But they were the reason why I was living the way I did, but they were the only benefit to living the way I was.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll just be real with you. Only time I had fun is when I was high. And like my life was a disaster because of getting high.
Yeah.
Like to be legit. I wanted to find some freedom in life. I wanted to be the type of person that could be loved. I didn't feel like I was loved, and I was right because you know what? I did not act in such a way. I did not carry myself in a way that I could receive it. Like no one wanted to be around me. But toxic people.
Yeah.
You ever see the movie Pig? You ever see like the Peanuts gang Pigpen when he walks and like that dust ball revolves around him?
Yeah.
That's what chaotic people look like.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like dirty people will be around dirty people.
Right.
Chaotic people will be around chaos. Dramatic people, like someone who lives a free life and like wants to do good in life doesn't want to be around a negative, dramatic person. They don't.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
I see things and I see that stuff in people and it hurts me. I want to help them. But you know what I mean? Like there's things that I have to see in people that live that way in order for me to understand if I can do anything to help them or not. I mean,
Yeah, I do. Not me. I just help
know.
everybody.
You're a gatekeeper though.
I don't mean to be.
I know,
I
but
don't want to
but
be.
I know, but
Sometimes I
like
don't want to be.
it's but you see a high flow of people. You know what I mean?
For sure.
One of these days, you're going to see one of them people. You're going to help one of them people get in. Then you're going to see them a year and a half down the road at a recovery event and like, hey, dude, I'm 2 years sober. And that's going to make all this worth it.
Oh, I see it. It's already worth it. Jason
I'm
Young's
just
baby.
saying, yeah, I'm just
That's
saying,
it, bro.
But you get to see that. But you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're going to but you've seen Jason kind of grow up in the process.
Yeah.
One of these days, you're going to see somebody that you just reached a hand out to
Yeah.
and really let them go and kind of forgot about. And then you're going to see them, they're going to come back and they're going to be like, yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? Like you helped me get in there. And guess what?
I
Here,
had
look
a
at me
guy.
now.
I had a
Look at me now.
I had a guy call me about a month ago, and I had no idea who it was. And he said, I just want to thank you for helping me. I trained him. I did his 5-day training for peer recovery coach.
Mhm.
And he called me and was like, you gave us your number and your email in the chat thing that day and said if we ever needed you. I don't really need anything, man. I just wanted to tell you thank you, because a lot of the stuff you said in that really clicked. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. That's one of them that's awesome moments, you know?
Mhm.
It was random, completely random, out of nowhere.
That's what's up.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the whole thing that, being too smart for their own good, like, I mean, we even back when I was the worst of my worst, I knew exactly what I should be doing and I knew exactly how to do it, but I wasn't capable of making myself do it.
Yeah.
I don't care where you are. Like everyone knows wrong or right. Everyone knows what they should be doing.
Yeah.
But they can't get themselves to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would suggest, like, do not let your intelligence, like, what would that be? Like, don't let what you know. Like, you could, I mean, I'm trying to put this in a fancy way.
I see you. You tell me what you want to say and we'll fancy it up.
No, I'm just saying, like, what you know in your mind is like half as valuable as what you're capable of.
Yeah.
You know, you can, people know everything. People will give such great advice and they know exactly what to do, but they fail to do it. Like you can talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. It's so, we all know what we should be doing. We all know what to do. We all know we shouldn't be doing this. And then you do it anyways. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. When you're in a program like this, it's forced discipline. You are forced and you're guided and it's controlled. Early in recovery, within 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months, even a year, maybe even 2, I would say, like, getting out on your own. I stayed in the house 17 months because I was scared to death of free will. My free will and the way I thought about my life and life itself was very toxic for me and got me in my position I was in. I did not wind up in a sober living at 44 because I knew exactly what I was doing. I was capable of doing what I knew I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what I should be doing.
Right.
I knew what to do. I've always known what I should be doing. I just wasn't capable of doing it. I couldn't get myself to do it. I had to get in somewhere and have people make me do what I should be doing in order for it to like start being applicable in life. You know what I mean? Like once I started doing it on a regular basis.
And did you see that thing I posted on Facebook? That video of that guy reminded me of Ricky. I'm gonna play it.
Ricky. Oh, Ricky.
Ricky.
Rick.
Can you hear it?
where all the buttons are in my dysfunctional bus. I know how to handle the people who hurt me, the people I don't trust. I am so good at surviving whatever this is that I choose to stay in it. I am so good at my type of dysfunction. I don't choose people who help me. I choose people that I know how to handle. I don't make good decisions. I make decisions that aren't gambles, decisions that won't surprise me. Because I would rather be in control of everything I hate than make one good decision and risk making all these mistakes. I don't want to get better. I want to feel safe. Because healing is one step at a time and no two steps are the same. But I've already crawled up the staircase of my own pain. I know how to handle all that. I am so good at all this bad that I feel like if I walk away, I would be losing that. But who cares? Who cares if you're good at the problems you choose? Who cares if you're driving the bus that's going to kill you? Who cares if you know how to play? If you hate the ending of every game, you will die the best person in your own cell because you're so afraid of an unfamiliar heaven, because you're so familiar with hell, and you built all these systems and you think you're doing well. Take a look at those systems. Tell me you can't tell. That's not normal. You shouldn't need to do all that just to feel human. You need to pick something different than what you've been doing, man. I need to pick something different than what I've been doing. I feel like that's the first decision. This doesn't matter what I read, what I watch, or if I listen to what they tell me. I need to decide if I even want to be healthy.
That was deep, wasn't it?
You ever seen the video that like there was a ditch? It was like a ditch, and this lamb kept falling in this ditch, and they would get it out of the ditch, and it would run right back in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's me.
Right. Yeah, but, you know what I mean? Like. And I think that ditch is like I said, chaotic people will entertain chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos entertains chaos. Depressed entertains depressed. Like people with healthy characters.
Yeah.
Want to be around people with healthy characters.
Yeah. 100%.
People with healthy characters do not feel safe around chaotic people with chaos in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think if you are a dramatic, chaotic person, and if you carry around the shame of being a drug addict, and like if you feel less than, like, you know what I mean? Like I felt less than people who lived normal, healthy lives. I get around people who love their children, who got along with other people. You go to church, you work good jobs. I didn't feel like, I felt like, I don't know. I just felt like I didn't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Around, I didn't deserve to mingle with those people.
Right.
I mean, I felt comfortable being around people that were contributing the same way I was to, you know what I mean? Like criminal activity, lying, conniving, you know what I mean? Like violence, all that stuff was, you know what I mean? Like I continued to remain there because being around people like that didn't make me feel stupid. I felt relevant around such people, like people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can be more violent than them.
Yeah, but
I can be, like
my mom, I'd go around my mom and she'd always tell me, well, why do you do this, Rocky? Well, I love you. You know what I mean? Like she would show me love and compassion and a heart, and she would want me to, you know what I mean? Like live up to my potential. Like, you know, that's what God does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like God wants us to live up to our potential. I mean, I was, man, you know what I mean? Like, we do not even know. Like I was just telling Caroline yesterday in this interview, you know what I mean? I am at like 10% of my life's potential.
Yeah.
And I am doing the best I'd ever done in my life.
Yeah.
You are at 10% of your godly potential. Imagine, like even after 4 years and 5 years, what our lives are like.
It's crazy.
If we consistently continue on the path that we're on, imagine what it's going to look like in 10 years.
Yep. I'm going to do better. I know you're going to do better.
I know.
It's just what it is.
But if
programmed.
It saddens me, and I want to shake people, and I want to like imagine what it would feel like if I could give somebody
a key to unlock their potential.
Just a piece of that fire. Like, where did I get that from?
God.
I know, but like, if I could just give just somebody like a piece of that amber, you know what I mean? And just blow on it to
make
get
their fire light.
You know what I mean? Like I spend a lot of my time thinking about how can I do this?
Yeah.
And I think, and it's not even, and I don't think it, I don't, and I'm like beginning to find out it's not like if I could do this, I have to see somebody who'd be willing, I have to find people who are willing to hold their hand out and take it.
Right.
You can't, not everyone's going to take it.
Yeah.
Those people that aren't going to take it, you can't do anything for because they haven't been through enough misery in their life yet to be receptive. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
receive it.
Right.
That's the unfortunate part about this. That's why, like, I care too much. I can't just leave it alone. I feel like I honestly, like what I went through when I went to Alabama, is like, I feel like I deserve a little bit more than what I had been given myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my personal relationships, from me applying so much of my time in my life into recovery, my relationships with myself and others was like put on the back burner, and I felt like I deserved a little bit more of my time
Yeah.
than what I was giving people who really didn't care to like receive it.
Right.
I mean, and I get it, you know. I think if everybody would do some, then some wouldn't have to do all. I mean, I don't, you know.
Yeah. It's like it's no. I'm not gonna.
I'm not bound by ethics or anything, so I
am.
You know what I mean? But
I'm bound by ethics.
I tell them guys at JCAP when I go in there, I'm like, dudes, like I ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I am nothing.
I tell people that a lot.
I'm
Chris didn't do nothing special.
if
Chris
I'm going
is
to be
not
quiet, but
special.
I tell them, I said, you know what I mean? Like I'm just a man. I ain't shit.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying like that. But that's what I speak their language to them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just a man. You know what I mean? But I have like, I don't know what I honestly, I can't I can tell you like, it took a lot of people in my life. I had to allow people to help me. Like I have had a slew of people feeding into me.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you have had a slew of people feeding into you still to this day.
For sure.
Grown men.
Yeah.
And I still have to like, you know, allow people to motivate me and like feed into me.
Exactly. You have to. I lived the life I live today. If you would have told me,
I was telling him a JCAP that the other day.
if you'd have told me 4 years ago, even, and I was already like, I'm in the Harmony home 4 years ago right now. And if you was to tell me that I'll be sitting here doing this, if you'd have told me, well, first off, I didn't like Rocky. I definitely won't be doing no podcast with Rocky. The Jesus and you scared my demons. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. God's plan's awesome. And I find that the more I'm obedient, the better life gets. Even in the obedient moments when I'm like, man, this is stupid. Why would I want to do this?
Well, just like Kenny Rogers said, bro, like, you know, God reserves quiet time for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
You got to know
when to walk away,
when to hold them.
Got to know when to run.
Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
You never
Count your money. While you're sitting at the table, there'll be time to do the counting when the dealing's done. We just did a whole duet, bro. We're live. What are we doing?
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like that's the truth. Like, you know, I just felt like, and I had a pastor, a female pastor a few years ago told me, she said, you know, like, I think, you know, like she told me like God was telling her like I needed to walk away and take some time before I came back.
Yeah.
And I think I did because I get so frustrated with people, and it started to make me like not want to.
Yeah.
I want to help people, but people are frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
The best part about like recovery is seeing people. The best part about recovery is like people. The worst part about recovery is people. The best part about church is people. The worst part about church is people. You know what I mean? It's people.
Legit.
People always, you know, like, when you handle people, like when what's part of what you do is handle people all the time.
Yeah.
You're going to be wrong every day.
Every
You
single
don't
time.
know. There's no way you can handle everyone correctly. No way.
Literally.
You're cold. I can't believe you'd say that. I can't believe neither can I. But you know what? It is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I know my life and the way I love people has benefited so much over the past 5 years of me being in direct contact with people in recovery and early recovery. And
Have you learned to love people you don't like? That's
I have
hard
to.
for me, bro.
it's not.
It's really hard for me.
I
I
don't-
do it, but it's hard for me.
I love people, Chris. I just don't like what they do.
Okay. There we go.
It's not, you know what I mean? Like Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell said, you know, you love people, you hate the sin.
Boom.
Like that, you know, I know what those things and what that stuff has done to me in my life. And I see it and I want to like shake it out of people. Sometimes I see, like, you know, I was talking to an old boy about like the insurance and like the immaturity and like, and it's like the insecurity in that. You know what I mean?
A lot.
Like,
There was a lot.
there's so much insecurity in that. Well, you just think you're better. No, but I'm trying to help you level up. I want to help you put your mind in another place, a more mature place
Yeah.
to think about. Like he was trying to get some guy to drive his car that wasn't covered under his insurance. So I'm like, well, you know what? Like maybe you should think about him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would you want to have him drive your car if he's not covered under your insurance? Because that'll put him in a bad place if he gets pulled over and he'll lose his license. You know what I mean? That's a mature way to look at things.
Some people just ain't ready.
I know, but that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're to give people mature spiritual guidance to have them try to look outside the box.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. And unfortunately, it's not a very popular place to be. You know what I mean? Like seriously. You know, like it, because then people start to begin to think that you're better than them.
You know what they need? This is the rod.
They
bud.
need it. They need a switch.
They need the switch.
You know what I mean? But unfortunately, what I've learned, unfortunately, like dealing with people is like sometimes I'll see people and I'm like, you know what? I'll see that. I see me in all those
Oh,
difficult
yeah.
people.
For sure.
I see myself in all those difficult people. And I think to myself, I start praying for them. You know why? Because I know life has still got some cards to deal to the people.
Yeah.
You know, I know, like I've been through so much in my life that has taught me so many lessons. The biggest flex that I have to this day is like I'm beginning to learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
All those lessons and things and trials and things that I've went in my life and through in my life. I'm actually like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Right.
I'm learning not to tamper with.
Oh, you know what? Every time I start using drugs, I end up dope sick.
Yeah.
I don't want to be dope sick no more.
Every time I start hanging around or trusting like people, chaotic people, or people who like co-sign for my BS,
Yeah.
I start falling further away from like where I should be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I believe the devil, if the devil can get me to start smoking cigarettes again, he can get me to drink. He can get me to do drugs. He can get me to do anything else. I think there's a crack. I think I'm in such a good place in my recovery and faith and a walk in life. You know what I mean? Like I think about these little things. You know what I mean? I don't even think about doing anything but smoking a cigarette once in a while. Like the other day, I thought, man, I'd really like to have a cigarette. But I feel like that's if I allow that, then it's going to be so much easier to allow other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not good for you. Don't do it. I've quit the energy drinks. I'm not trying.
I haven't.
I know, but
Are you being funny right now? Because I just down that Red Bull.
But you know what? You're married and I'm not. Everyone has, you know, you did it and I haven't yet. But you know what I mean? Like everyone has like a teeter-totter. Like everyone, there's things that you do that I don't. There's areas in your life where you have been more disciplined and more obedient than I have.
Disobedient.
It's just like, you know.
There's no discipline. But.
Like, and and I think that's where I was thinking about this earlier too. That my mind thinks about things all the time. One of the biggest problems I've had in my walk with people is like putting them on pedestals.
Yeah.
When I put people on pedestals, like whether they're church leaders, mentors, whatever, you put them on a pedestal, you are
You're
requiring
gonna get
perfection.
disappointed.
You're requiring perfection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now you fail because I'm incapable of it. Why would I expect anyone else to be?
Right.
But you know what I mean? My little feelings and my opinions, you know what I mean? So,
Delete the post, Rocky.
you know, but I'm saying
Delete the post.
what post?
I don't know.
I didn't post
It's just
it.
something. Oh.
I wrote it out, but I was saying, but that's my problem. That's a me thing.
Yeah.
It's not like all these people that I've had a problem with. That was the time.
It's past time.
Oh, it's
Dustin's trying to call.
It's not their problem. It's mine. All right.
Oh, well. Teeter totter. Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're in an hour and 15 minutes, and that's the first time I looked at the clock.
I
That's
am.
how you can tell a minute.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the clock.
Yeah.
There's crap tons of comments. Oh, man, that's a lot. I'm not going to read all these. We can go read them. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry we didn't have a guest speaker. You got stuck with James said, or Gary Burnham said, you look like you're ready to go ride a dirt bike, and I look like I'm getting ready to go golfing.
Damn.
Listen, here's my goal. 15 on hole one.
Hey, look, I'm trash at riding a dirt bike, and we're both trash at golfing.
We're definitely
yeah.
trash.
We
trash.
tee off with like 3 balls each.
Well,
We gotta do that again.
Remember that
someday.
guy that came running and made us have another thing of
Yeah,
clubs?
made me run around with
He
that little
ran.
girl bag.
We both still use
We
mine.
still used your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was good at golf, man. He had some good clubs, but whatever they brought us, I was like,
Well, you know what I mean? The type of club you use has nothing to do with your game.
especially because I'm
we
no good.
used his clubs, and they're
we
really
are,
good clubs. And
yeah,
were trash.
we're not good,
Yeah.
bud.
No, not at all.
Like, we're not good. Where people be like, Chris, you want to go golfing? I'm like, no,
we let these
No.
like 80-year-old people play through.
no, I only golf with Rocky because
There
he's
was
the only
like-
one who sucks as bad as I
There was
do.
like 3 people. The 3 of these guys were like senior citizens. They had to be in their 80s, and they were playing faster than what we were.
We couldn't find your ball.
Yeah.
Oh, well, use another one.
Amen.
Oh, we could try golfing while riding a dirt bike, like polo kind of.
You know what? We tear the greens up and stuff. We
Yeah,
couldn't
they
do
wouldn't
it.
let us.
Yeah. Good idea though.
You got a couple acres.
Yeah. Not yet, bud.
Almost.
She's got to sign that thing.
Tell her sign it.
That's probably what she went.
Are you going to sign the contract?
No, she's already dated.
Are you going to sign the contract?
Yeah. What contract?
The marriage contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro. I'm getting married, bro.
Okay. That's what we're going with.
Yeah. And then she's the one. She's it. I already told her. I gotta go get a ring and get on my knee.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Is that what you're getting ready to go
do? No,
Oh. I'm excited. I just
I
want to,
know.
like,
Well, I didn't put it all out there like which probably shouldn't have.
probably shouldn't have.
It's all right. Let's go.
But what are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We got to find us a spot in this song. Get
Up
15
and
seconds.
down. All the time.
Up and down all the time.
Straight up.
Sometimes I feel like gold, sometimes like slide. Play the part. Read the line. I've got the spirit in my heart and got the world on my mind. I don't know what to do. It's driving me insane. Oh well. Teeter-totter. I'm stuck between the dust of the earth and the living
water.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Teeter-totter.
This is such a good song.
I wanna serve myself and serve the Father. Wanna be popular. Don't wanna rock the boat because the crowd may not concur. So I'll see what pays more. Do I take what's in the box or go for what's behind the door? Don't know which to choose. They both are good to me. Oh well.
Teeter-totter.
I'm stuck between the dust of the earth and the living water.
Got tired of holding it.
No,
I'm gonna have to redo
Thank you,
the button.
Dan, first for the rock and tune.
That's a rocking tune,
Yeah,
bud.
we'll try to be back next week.
Yeah, I think we can pull it off.
Yeah, we can. We can do whatever we want to, but
Yeah,
you know, life gets busy sometimes, and we gotta respect that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we love you guys.
Peace out.
We're out.
Consistent.